Hey everybody, and welcome to Session 2, Your Vision to Success. I am so thrilled that you're here with me today. Today it's all about goals. And we're going to take goals to a different level today, okay? So in Session 1, we discussed creating your mantra, your very own mantra, either a word, a sentence, a phrase, something that is going to resonate with you throughout the next 12 months. Maybe it's in sync with your vision and your mission statement, maybe it's not. Maybe you don't have a mission or a vision statement. However, it was all about creating your mantra. So hopefully you've taken time over the last 7 days, you really put some words onto paper that are going to resonate for you, okay? That are going to be your mantra over the next 12 months. I told you what mine was, and I shared its secret agent of God or spirit, okay? So I'm going to write mine right here. Again, my handwriting is terrible. Okay, so mine is secret agent of God or spirit, okay? So that is going to go in the center of your vision board. Hopefully you have some space to write, to put your vision board on a wall that you can see it, or maybe you don't, maybe you've got a workspace that you're going to put it on, and then you're going to just take a photo of your vision board and carry the photo around with you, and that's fine as well. So a goal, an ambition, an effort. What I want you to do is just start thinking of all the things that you want in life. Yeah, that you want. Might feel weird. It did for me the first couple times that I did it. I thought, how dare me ask the universe for a new car, a new house, more money, whatever. Try to put all those thoughts aside and ask for what you want on paper. So take out a sheet of paper, whatever works for you, make it fun, make it creative, make it simple, whatever works for you, and just start writing down things that you want. Anything, a new coat, a new office, a new career, whatever, start writing it down, okay? The goal is, like that word goal, to ask for what you want. And then we are going to create categories via all your wants that you've written down. What does that mean? Let's say that I have written down a number of income that I want. And then I've written down several services, new services I'm going to add to the business, several products I'm going to sell. Those are all going to be categorized under one category, one goal. Okay, so for now, just start writing all your wants down, okay? A couple things that have helped me with asking the universe for what I want is, and I mention it all the time, the book, The Secret. There's also the documentary, The Secret. Basically, whatever you focus on in life, the universe responds by, it's like a boomerang. I love the visual of a boomerang going out and coming back. So a great example is if I am focusing on how much money I don't have in my bank account and how I don't want to stop at my P.O. box and get my mail because there's probably going to be bills in there and I don't have any money in my bank account. What do you think the universe is going to do? The universe is probably going to respond, and it has in my life, by every time I open the mailbox, there's going to be a bill in there, and I might start losing clients, I might start having less in my bank account because I'm focusing on that and I'm fearful about that. Well, how do you switch that around? Start creating happy mantras, positive mantras about your bank account. You could even, I learned it from The Secret. One of the men in the documentary, he put a number that he wanted to have in his bank account. And it wasn't in his bank account, but he put that number. So instead of looking at the real number, he would look every day at something he had on his desk, Maybe it was his bank statement that he actually crossed out his number and he put the number he really wanted to see in his bank account. And he just started focusing on positive money mantras. Well, what eventually started happening for him was he started getting new clients and getting checks in the mail. Okay? So what we focus on expands. Okay? So as you're creating your wants, putting your wants out there, think about what you really want to be focusing on. And here's a little hint for you as well that's worked in my life. Whenever I am asking the universe for something, I incorporate in some way my secret agent of God, and I've done it before I even used this little mantra. How is having a new car going to help others? How is having a new house going to help others? How is having a big number on my income, how is that going to help others? I realize for me and my business, if I have this big lofty number, I'm going to be able to have other people working for me. I always hate saying that, for me. We're a team, so they're all independent contractors. If I have a hefty number, I need help. So I'm going to be able to employ other vendors, other contractors to help me grow the business. So I'm going to be providing income for them as well. And that's satisfying for me. When I got my new car, I thought, how is having a bigger vehicle, because now I drive a Ford SUV, how is that going to help others? Well, I get to hang with a lot of really cool women, and we support each other in our life's goals and growth activities, and we do a lot together. So sometimes I can drive, we can all drive together to events or to places. So I have a big car now. I can drive other people around. Okay? I can also drive our 2 dogs around. It makes them happy to have a big space. So if you can incorporate in your wants and needs, how is this very specific thing that I want going to benefit others as well? It's going to put you a notch above, okay? The universe likes that we want to help other people. I know this because I've done it both ways. I haven't incorporated other people into my mantras, into my goals, into my life, and I've made a lot of money, and I haven't been fulfilled. When I was in real estate, I was making, when I left the business, 160 grand a year. I was one of the top producers, and I was miserable inside. I was not fulfilled. I don't think I really took the time to think about how all the things that I was able to get out of life was going to help others. I think I was so wrapped up in more, right? I'd get to the 100 grand, and then I'd want to make 120 grand. Then I'd want to make, I want to make. Then I can buy fancier clothes and fancier this and a bigger car. And I stopped thinking about others. That word I became the center of my universe, and it made me more and more miserable. So today, I becomes we, and then this big juicy life happens. So as you've got all your words written out, all your wants, all your needs, the next step is to categorize them. Now, I'm going to show you my board here that's hanging up in my office in a second. You really want to keep your categories under 10. 5 would be ideal. I have 6 on mine. So think of how you can lump all those wants and needs, all those words, into 5 to 7 categories. What do I mean by that? Let's move my little dealie over here so you can see my categories. Can you see all of them? Okay, so I have income is one of my categories, home, health and well-being, travel, love and relationships, and mind and spirituality. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 6 categories, 6 goals. And in the next session, you'll see what we're gonna actually do with these, how we're going to achieve these, because we're gonna set goals inside of these circles. Okay? So the main focus on session 2 is to get your categories. Okay? Your categories are gonna have goals inside of them, and we'll go over that in the next session. Implementing the goals, creating the actual goals, and the steps to achieve these. So income, that's really business for me. Home, anything to do with our home, renovations, moving. You know, if we wanted a place in Maui, it would go under home. New carpet, house cleaner, anything to do with home. Health and well-being, exercise, and actually that's what I meant. I could create 5 instead of 6 categories. I could put mind and spirituality under health and well-being. Okay, so this is really one category. So I have 5. Okay, I knew I only had 5. I don't know. This must have been before I brainstormed it down to 5. Love and relationships. It could really go into health and well-being. However, I'm going to keep love and relationships separate. And then travel. Okay, so we've got income, home, health and well-being, love and relationships, and travel. Those are my goal categories. And what is going to happen with those is, sorry, this is kind of tilted there. I take these big stickies, big as my head stickies. I love them. They're super sticky. They've got like 3 sides of stickies. Oops. I'll use one down here that I have. Hold on. Oops. Oh no. Well, that was fun. That was fun. That was a blooper. We're almost done anyways. What I do is I take my categories and I put them off of my mantra. Okay? So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I've got income, and then I'm going to put travel, love and relationships, health and well-being, and home. That's funny. I crack myself up sometimes. Oh. So the vision board has the categories, and I use these big stickies. I've got these other cool stickies as well. They're this size. And I have colors. You could use those as well. They're going to surround your mantra. Okay? Income, home, health and well-being, love and relationships, and travel. And you can use mine if you want. It's up to you. Do whatever you want. Do what works for you. in creating your categories. All right? So that's the main goal for session 2, is to create categories that are going to work for you. Okay? That these categories in the next session we're going to put actual goals into. Create the categories and ask the universe how your wants and needs can help other people. And I guarantee something magical is going to happen. So get these categories done, all right? And we'll see you next week for session 3, where we're going to do a lot of implementation. And what's interesting is in week 2, what you should already see happening for you, things should be changing. Okay, there should be a shift already happening. Maybe business is coming in. Maybe some of your wants and needs are already appearing and you haven't even written them down. My experience is this whole process begins when I decide to make a change. And oftentimes in week 2, I get too busy to even focus on finishing my vision board. So if that's happening to you, if all of a sudden all these things are appearing in your life, I just ask you to continue on and finish the course. I've done it both ways, where I haven't finished my vision board, where I've only done half of it. Things started appearing and I got too busy to complete it. And what happened was, after like 3 months, the initial universe sending me all these things, after 3 months it slowed down and it stopped. This year I'm in it for the long haul. I've completed my vision board in January, and I'm in it for the long haul, meaning I want continual business to happen throughout the year and continual things to keep happening for me. So I did finish the vision board. My experience teaching people, week 2, they get really busy. Things start appearing, busy, and they don't finish. I'm working with a couple people right now. They're stuck in week 2. They've gotten really busy, and cool things are happening for them in their life, and they have not finished their vision board. So if that is you, if things are starting to appear already for you, please stick with the course, stick with the last session where it gets really meat and potatoes implementation, okay? All right, have a great week. I'll see you in 7 days. And thanks for hanging out with me. Okay, bye.